I've been reading through a book by Keith Devlin. Each chapter was originally published in the Manchester Guardian in England. And this morning I read a chapter called Infinite Variety, which was published in April of 1987. And it says basically, let me get this started and it'll explain itself at the top. It says if you increase the denominator of a fraction 1 over a number, those are called reciprocals, okay? So if you increase the denominator of a reciprocal by 1 every second, and you added all of those fractions together, how many fractions and how many minutes would it take to reach the number 5, or the number 10, or even 100, or infinity? Obviously, you'll never reach infinity because that would take an infinite number of fractions and an infinite amount of time, which is the point of the article. So anyway, for the purposes of this demonstration, I'm going to express the fractions as decimal equivalents, and that's what you see down below here. And what's this line here? Well, this tells you what you're adding. You're adding the current sum, whatever that is, and each of the current sums is listed down below here. You're adding to the current sum the next fraction. So that would be 1 over whatever the next number is. And the number of fractions we've added so far is 4,100, and it took 71 minutes to do it to reach the current sum of 8.9. Now what I'm headed for here is the number 10. And as you can see, we're approaching it rather quickly. And this line here only increments every 5 minutes. So to reach the number 5, adding a new fraction every second, it took 1.5 minutes and 91 fractions. But take a look at what it's going to require to get to the number 10. It'll flip over when we get there. I'm going to pause this for just a minute and let it accumulate. Okay, I've let a few seconds go by, and it's approaching the number 10, so I restarted it, or restarted the video anyway. And this next line here will be to reach the number 10, and I no longer calculate in minutes. I'm now going to calculate in hours. Again, we're doing 60 calculations per second, and trying to reach the number 10. With the reciprocals incremented by 1 in the denominator every time. And here we go. We're coming around to 10. Okay, to reach the number 10, adding a new fraction every second took 3.44 hours and 12,367 fractions. You can imagine what it would take to get to 100. And thank you for watching.